Sean Lee Abri. Sean Lee is escorted by Homera Salamat and Alex Abri. Sean Lee plans to attend Cleveland State University next year and would like to get into coaching. Ben Carrera. Ben is escorted tonight by Tony and Christine Carrera. Ben plans to attend Western Michigan University next year. Sean Sire. Sean is escorted by his parents, Dave and Shelley Sire. Sean plans to attend John Carroll University next year to play basketball. Connor Cormier. Connor is escorted by Brad and Amy Cormier, and Sean Cormier and Kirk Warren. Connor is planning to attend Cuyahoga Community College for 2 years and then transfer to a university. Zach Harderski. Zach is escorted by his parents, David and Lisa. Zach plans to attend Akron or LSU next year to study business. Mitch Horig. Mitch is escorted tonight by his parents, Kathy and Ted. Mitch plans to attend either Mount Union or University of Cincinnati to study marketing. Ryan Keating. Ryan is escorted by his parents, Jim and Christy Keating. Ryan has not decided which school he will attend next year, but he plans to continue his football career on the collegiate level. Jacob Kemmelar. Jacob is escorted by his parents, Joel and Kim Kemmelar. Jacob plans to attend a college or university next year to study sport management. Jordan Lewis. Jordan is escorted by Jamie Buick and Jason Lewis. Jordan is undecided about which school he will attend next year, but He plans to become an elementary school teacher. David Miller. David is escorted by Magino Pixley and David Miller. David plans to attend The Ohio State University, where he will major in biochemistry. Mo Mohammed. Mo is escorted by Maya and Frank Mohammed. Mo is planning to attend Cleveland State University next year to study engineering. Ryan Puzzatello. Ryan is escorted by his parents, Ryan and Beth Puzzatello. Ryan plans to attend either Miami of Ohio or the University of Cincinnati to study business. Brandon Rhoda. Brandon is escorted by Carrie Fiorucci and Scott Rhoda. Brandon plans to attend Cuyahoga Community College for 2 years, then transfer to Cleveland State University to study nursing. Samir Jahad. Samir is escorted by Zariza and Fazal Sajad. Samir plans to attend a college next year to study marketing and sales. Adam Salty. Adam is escorted by his mother Inas Salty and his brother Imad Salty. Adam plans to attend Cleveland State University next year to enter their nursing program. Aaron Sable. Aaron is escorted by his grandfather, Stephen Sable. Aaron plans to attend The Ohio State University next year to study computer science. Peter Schumacher. Peter is escorted by Peter Schumacher. Peter is undecided about school for next year, but he would like to study engineering. Ali Sullivan is not in attendance tonight, but he says hello. John Sprague. John is escorted by his parents, Clay and Jennifer Sprague. John will attend either Bowling Green State University of Kent State to study criminal justice and accounting. Christian Williams. Christian is escorted by his mother, Enid Williams, and his dad, Derek Triggs. Kristen is undecided about which school he wants to attend next year, but he wants to continue his football career at the next level. Tommy Zacharias. Tommy is escorted by his parents, Mike and Katie Zacharias. Tommy has not decided which school he will attend next year, but he plans to continue playing football on the collegiate level. Congratulations, football seniors, and congratulations to all our senior student athletes. Thank you to the class of 2018 for your 4 years as a Mustang, and best of luck in the future.
You're good. Good evening and welcome to Serpentini Field at Catan Stadium. It's Strongsville Mustangs versus Elyria. This is Clay Sprague along with my partner Don Hill.
Good evening.
And welcome to Strongsville. So Don, we've got a great game tonight. We've got our visitors from Elyria. They're having a little bit of tough season on the record side. I think they're 1-7.
Yeah, 1-7.
And Strongsville is 500, and we're about to kick off. And I'm looking for a good game tonight.
It really should be a good game, and it's parents' night as well, senior night. So another special night for the Mustangs.
All right, short kick fielded by Strongsville. It'll be their ball about the 49-yard line.
That's interesting, starting off with an onside kick, but okay, whatever works.
Was that Mitch Horick?
49-yard line.
So we'll see Johnny Major, the leader of the offense, bring him out, and I expect they'll try to get things going fast tonight.
From this position, field position, I would hope they would, because they've got 51 yards to go for a touchdown. So at this point in time, they just hit them and hit them hard, fast.
All right, 1st and 10 on the 49. Horg to the right. Up the middle goes Griffin, and he's loose. He's off to the outside, down the sidelines. He's still going, and Elyria catches up to him about the 5. Well, that's a good way to start there,
That's
buddy.
a very good way to start. You take advantage of that field position when you're just right there midfield and get as close as you can, as fast as you can. Now they've got four or better chances to get a touchdown at this point in time.
So Griffin stays in the backfield. Johnny brings him up. 4 receiver set. Griffin with the ball, off tackle, and in for the touchdown.
And within seconds of the game starting, Strongsville's already scored.
So, Nick Adams in motion, pulls that safety over, and they run that off tackle with Tyler, and it was pretty open, so I expect we'll probably see more of that.
It does work very well, but I would expect Elyria to be able to adjust to it once they see the setup.
John Kramer into kick for Strongsville. E.J. Geis holding. Kick is up and is good.
Looks good.
Point after attempt is good.
So, Don, we've had a chance to do several of these broadcasts this year, and it's really a pleasure, obviously. And, boy, the weather has been on our side, and always enjoy doing these with you. And, again, the coaches have been really supportive of the folks up here in the booth. And I had a chance to interview the Elyria coaches and head coach Sean Arno tonight. And, he's a real positive guy. And he's like, hey, you know what? We've had some key injuries. We're trying to, keep the kids up. We've been in most of the games. Unfortunately, we've lost a couple for the season. But he's like, hey, we're here to win.
Yeah.
So I really like that.
And every game is a learning experience. Win or lose, it's a learning experience for the team. That no matter how they do it, once again, win or lose, they'll learn something and be able to adjust the next week or even the next season. So you can never say that it's a total loss as far as the information and the experience go.
Zacharias kicks off. Looks like Aaron Cross for Elyria with a nice return up close to the 30. And now we'll see the Strongsville defense. So I don't know what we're going to see tonight from them. I'm not sure if we'll see blitzing or if they're just going to kind of wait back and kind of react to the Elyria offense. Because I think, the scouting report is, hey, if we're conservative, they're going to make mistakes, and we're going to capitalize on it.
Yeah, that's a good place to start. Just seeing what they're going to do and then adjusting to it on the fly is for defense is what they're supposed to be doing anyway.
Dante Beckett at quarterback, keeps. Tackle by number 11, John Sprague.
And we've been very fortunate the few games we've been here. The weather's held up magnificently. This is being mid-October. Oh, this is really good for the boys of fall to be playing ball out here.
Yeah, we're in our shirt sleeves. It's amazing. Okay, Beckett, hands off.
Stop at the line.
Oh, check that. It's number 7 tonight. Jarrett Walker, number 7, with the quarterback duties. Well, you know what? I think they interchanged on us there, Don, because now number 7 comes out here to our side. Walker comes out here, and Beckett's back in, taking the signals.
Oh, that's an interesting setup.
Yep. So there's Beckett with the ball, and he keeps. Looks like Salty on the tackle.
That was a decent play, too. It got them the first down.
Yeah. And I got Schumacher in there, too, making the tackle. Okay. Beckett brings him up. Swing pass out to 13. That is Davian Williams. Good coverage by Strongsville.
For about, looks like a gain of 6 on that one.
I think Rhoda was in on the tackle. And Christian Williams. So down 2nd and 5. These guys are marching the ball.
So if they're consistent, once again, the Strongsville defense will adjust.
Oh, boy, nice tackle on the play there. That looked like Aaron Sable, 68. Stopping them there. Now, this is a big down. We're already at 3rd down, and looks like about 3.
Tackle at 44.
There we go.
Jake Boyle.
We're hearing the student captain of the day out there. Uh-oh. Pass to the outside, complete.
Looks like stopped just short.
Good tackle by Joe Gillette, number 3.
Yeah, 1 yard off, so.
It's going to be close. Let's see if they measure.
Number 11. Push him out of bounds. John Sprague.
So you got Gillette and Sprague on the tackle. And let's see what they got. Boy, I don't know. That mark looks like they're short.
Yeah, the 1 yard short. So go for it. I think they will.
4th down.
I bet they've got a play already scripted. Hey, we need a yard, putting this thing in, and there they come. Their trip's right.
As long as their line holds up.
Beckett's talking to his fullback, and he keeps. Oh, Strong's. Oh, they had him. Gillette had him.
It looked like a missed tackle at the line right there.
Yep. Zacharias and Poyle with the tackle.
And they missed the opportunity on that stop right there, which would have been a turnover right there, turnover on downs. But missed tackles are missed tackles. They come and they go.
Number 42, Tommy Zacharias.
Beckett brings him up. Quick swing pass to the outside. Favorite receiver Walker, and he gets loose a little bit. Looked like Christian Williams on the tackle. Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of that.
Yeah.
Number 8.
Was it Christian Williams? It was on
Christian Williams.
once again, it was the missed tackle first, was giving the extra yardage. So they got it. It's early in the game yet, so they'll key in as the time goes on.
Yeah.
But they're doing pretty good so far.
They got Williams and Sprague rotating. Handoff up the middle. Looks like a good tackle there as well. Looks like Tommy Zacharias stirring things up as we expect.
Yeah. I was able to be here last week for the game against Shaker and watching Tommy play, and certainly not announcing with you here, just being able to watch the game. Yeah, he's all over the place, and then certainly the rest of the team they take up other positions, and they do what they're supposed to do. They key on the ball, and everybody gets there.
Scott Ethington on the pass receiving end there. It looked like they were trying to set that deep play up there, but Strongsville handled it pretty well, and now it's 4th and 2.
Is Tommy one of the team captains?
He is.
Okay, so that explains why they follow his lead where he goes. So
yeah, yep. Oh, they drew him off.
Offsides.
That might get him a first down.
Yep.
Last play, number 44, Jake Boyle.
So tonight is Moraski night, which means that's the elementary school that's featured, and that's where the student captain is.
One last announcement to make.
Football is the best game ever, and it rocks.
Sorry about that. We're back.
Thank you, Grayson Cahill.
Grayson is our student captain from Moraski Elementary.
okay.
And it's a nice thing Strongsville does, and it helps get the elementary kids involved here at the high school and bring the parents out, and it's a nice night for the family.
Oh yeah, it brings them out early, to appreciate the game, and certainly when you're in elementary school and maybe play in a small league and then getting into junior high, it just keeps that thirst to want to get to the high school level, pretty strong with the kids.
You're probably noticing we've got a pink out tonight there. Again, breast cancer awareness, very active group. There was a big booth in the entryway to the stadium down there tonight, and trying to raise awareness and raise money for research, and it's always a good thing, and it's great that they do that this time of year, especially.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Thank you once again to Bob Serpentini family and the Serpentini Chevrolet Network of Strongsville for their support of the Strongsville City School. And fans, there's only a few tickets left for tonight's car raffle. You can be driving that 2017
Yeah, that's right.
Chevy
Tonight's the
car
night
seat.
they give away the car. So Serpentinis have always been generous, and they've donated a car, and they've been selling tickets to raise a fundraiser there. Oh,
Quick
Aaron
handoff to
Frost
number 11.
with the ball. Looks like Christian Williams on the stop for
Aaron
Strongsville.
Frost running the ball for Elyria. Tackle made by number 8, Christian Williams.
That was a nice play that Elyria just ran. Just a really quick run right before the snap, get the handoff and run behind the screen to the far right side. At this point in time, Elyria's got the ball. Beckett, the quarterback, looks like he scored the first down on that one.
Dante Beckett keeping the ball.
Beckett keeping the ball.
Tackle made by number 11, John Sprague.
And they're moving the sticks.
Number 44, Jake Boyle. Good enough for an Elyria first down.
Sprague and Poyle on the tackle. Johnny's having a nice night. I think that's 3 or 4 tackles here in the first quarter already.
Mm-hmm.
Beckett keeps, fake.
Elyria's getting the yardage and they're grinding it out. So, they've marched down the field pretty well, and they're well within the 10-yard line.
Elyria. Tackle made by number 32, Zach Savage. First and goal.
Savage on the tackle for Strongsville. First and goal for Elyria. give is to Arno up the middle.
Tristan Arno carrying the ball for Elyria Pioneers.
Looks like Jake Poyle on the tackle.
Looks like the ball's at the 4. Yeah, ball's at the 4-yard line. Second down, Elyria. I gotta tell you, Clay, it's been good having me up here. So I do appreciate your time this season. I've learned a lot, from you. So I do appreciate that.
Uh-oh.
And all right off tackle.
Tristan
Arno with the ball.
Elyria, touchdown!
Off tackle, scores.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got to give them credit. That was a nice long drive. They, held on to the ball. They mixed it up between passing and running, and kept it away from the high-powered Strongsville offense.
Yeah, and no penalties the entire drive, which is how you win games. As long as they can keep that up for 4 quarters, which is unlikely, but they did well with this drive.
Caleb Lewis to kick for Elyria. The holder was number 3, Tristan Arno, who had caught that touchdown pass. So,
and the kick is good, and we're tied up.
Yeah.
With 4 minutes and 36 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Strongsville's going to receive, and we'll see what they're going to do. See if they can get another break and get back down the field again.
So, Don, it's been a pleasure having you two, and again, ESPN giving you up for a few weeks here to join us here at Serpentini Field, but we definitely enjoy this as a team and are appreciative of the opportunity. So, with 4:36 left in the quarter, Strongsville will receive.
Well, because I enjoy doing this so much, I'm going to have to renegotiate my contract with them. So perhaps next year I can be here more often. We'll see.
Well, I'm sure the producer's on the line listening to us, and he's making notes and calling the Brinks truck to have him meet you by the back gate tonight. Gillette and Griffin are deep for Strongsville.
I think they'll try another onside kick. That was strange at the start of the game. Nope.
Griffin with the catch. He's at the 30, the 35, the 40. Nice return to about the 43.
Up to the Strongsville 43-yard line.
That was a good return. Real good return for Strongsville.
The kicker made the tackle, Carter Hyde. Also in on the stop, number 30, Martelle Hudson.
So Strongsville had a good game against Shaker, but it was close. It went back and forth, high scoring. There was good offense and good defense on both sides, big plays, quite an exciting game.
It was. I was here to watch that. Certainly not being in the booth that night, I could take in the entire field and make mental notes. But Shaker beat themselves in that game.
Major keeps with a fake to Gillette. Ran into big number 5. It looks like Quanda Woodson. I think the fake there just wasn't fakey enough, and so we'll have to try something different.
A little bit more pixie dust, but they'll get it. They run that fake very well.
Twins on both sides, stacked formation. Griffin in the backfield. And fake to Griffin. Johnny around the left side. Nice run. Got some yards up. I think what did he get, 4 or 5?
Looked like maybe 2 or 3 to me.
Oh, gosh, you're right. I thought maybe he got a couple more.
Oh, the rest was out of bounds. He'd have kept running down the field at that point in time. So the penalties last week cost Shaker. Cost them with 3 seconds left in the end zone. You can't get a personal foul.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate. Griffin in motion. Takes the handoff. Up the middle. Gain of 4. Nice tackle on the play by Martell Hudson.
And we had talked about a while ago how penalties will beat you, and certainly when you let your emotions get the best of you in a clutch situation like in the end zone, that is not the place to have that happen. The Shaker left the field frustrated last week.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. They played well enough to win. Zacharias to kick. Fair catch called. Coverage by Ghaffari and Sprague on the outside.
And it looks like Elyria will be starting from their 8.
Was that number 19, I think?
We have stereo bands tonight. This is pretty good.
All right. Beckett's back at quarterback. He's got twins to both sides.
I think we're going to see
Man in
Strongsville.
motion. Beckett keeps around the right side.
And he's got Broom.
Uh-oh. Sprague misses.
Pushed out by Williams.
I think you got Poyle in there too, 44.
I was saying, I think Strongsville is going to try and adjust this drive, but Beckett's dangerous when he's cut loose like that.
Yeah. And Arno's pretty quick too at number 3, so I expect we're going to see a lot from these guys. And you know, twins on both sides with Strongsville's conservative defense.
And they're walking it back. Holding.
Hey, Strongsville fans, get your limited edition Strongsville t-shirt now available at Where I'm From in South Park Mall. All proceeds from sales of the t-shirt will be donated to Strongsville Education Foundation, specifically for funding of field trips for students in kindergarten through 8th grade.
All right, so we're first and 10 from the 25.
I didn't see what the penalty was.
I didn't either.
And 100% made in the USA.
And again, for our audience, we do not have replay ability, so either we catch it or we lose it. So trips to the left. Beckett keeps. Sprague on the tackle.
Ante Beckett keeping the ball.
Boy, when your safety's making half your tackles, they're going to have to tweak this thing a little bit.
Yeah. That's called wake the lineup at that point in time. Excuse me.
Beckett with the ball. Oh, tackled by the blitz.
Incomplete
that
pass.
Was Tommy, and looks like Sean Sire, I think. No, it wasn't Sire. It was 36, Andrew Keating, putting the pressure on him.
Mm-hmm.
He
And
got it away.
and stopped behind the line of scrimmage, but since his arm was in forward motion, and then the ball went out of bounds, they're going to call it an incomplete pass. With another penalty.
3rd down and 2. Ball is placed on the 33-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure. That one went right past us. So
Another phantom penalty. I'm not sure what's going on.
trips left. Beckett to throw. Oh, that was
And
a beautiful
that's a
play.
good fumble. Recovered by Williams.
Pass is complete.
Brandon Rhoda making the play there. That was beautiful.
And now the officials are having a discussion now.
Strongsville's calling it a fumble, but
From up here, it looked like a good fumble and recovery.
yeah, it looked like Rhoda made a nice play. And Williams jumped on the ball.
Mm-hmm. With a few plus yardage. But okay, I think they're discussing if he had actual possession at all, which would be my guess.
Tackle on that play made by number 24, Brandon Rhoda.
Boy, Don, it looks like they're going to give the ball back to Elyria.
Yeah. Okay. So if you never had possession of it, then it's an incomplete pass. I don't know how they figure that one out. I'm going to work on that one.
Play tight.
Hold on, D.
4th and 2. Strongsville's ready to go. They're in the starting blocks, and they got to have discipline here.
Yeah. They're going to try it. They're going to once it don't work. They're going to try it again.
Geez, it looked like good coverage over there.
Not enough yards. Change of possession.
Very good on Strongsville's D.
Is that Williams and Sprague?
By number 12, Scott Evington. Tackle made by number 44, Jake Boyle.
So Jake Boyle on the tackle. Had some help with his teammates there, but they held him, so Strongsville ball.
Yeah. So now that the defense knows they're going to try and draw them off sides on short yardage and 4th down, and they got to really dial into that and watch, listen that they don't get drawn off, because that's a free 1st down.
Gillette in motion, trips right. Oh, very nice tackle by number 34. Looks like Mike Knapp. 34 Knapp from Elyria. Smelling that jet sweep. And boy, we lost 5 or 6 on that one.
Yeah.
Horg to the right.
3 wide
Lawler
outs.
to the right. I'm sorry, Horg to the left, Lawler to the right.
And
Blitz
the,
by
and the blitz.
Elyria. Pass complete. Nick Adams.
I got a few yards back.
Pass is complete to number 1, Nick Adams.
Oh, they're just short for the 1st down with that 2nd down.
34, Mike Knapp on the stop. Also on the stop, number 19.
Sean Sire in for Horg.
Number 14, Jimmy Shaw.
You know, they haven't gone vertical yet, so that's something that we're used to seeing. You know, get Adams and Gillette hot, and that's a tough combo there.
And as you speak,
Oh,
nice option.
Johnny's loose.
Very good option there.
30, 25, 20, 10, 5.
Johnny Major.
Beautiful run.
See, they weren't, because as soon as you mentioned pass, they showed the fake, and they weren't, Elyria wasn't ready for it at all. Wasn't ready for it at all.
Nope, they were looking for the vertical too, weren't they?
See, I like how that works out. If you split it up, you spread it out some, jumble it up, you can confuse the defense with gains like that.
All right, we got Twins left. Griffin with the ball in a big hole. Touchdown, Strongsville. So we're joined in the booth by Bear Vaughn. He's running the huddle camera right next to us, and a little bit of concerned look on his face. So we'll let him say a quick hello.
Howdy, folks. We're getting ready to really rock them tonight. Have fun.
Words of wisdom from Bear. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Bear.
Point after
All right, PAT from Kramer is good. So it's nice to end the quarter on top.
Oh, yeah. 14-7 Mustangs. Both teams have come out strong so far this quarter. It's looking good. Last week against Shaker, it was back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So keeping the discipline on the field and keeping the emotions as large as you can out of it, since they're high school kids, at that point in time, you can lose a game just because you're not paying attention anymore.
Well, sometimes we take things for granted too, Don. This is Division I.
Yeah.
This is the big boy league, and this is the greater Cleveland Conference, and you know, these are big schools, and they've got athletes, and, they all play to win. So, you know, sometimes we kind of take for granted that it's just high school, but you know what? This is pretty close to a small college situation.
Understood.
Zacharias to kick. Nice and high and deep. Uh-oh. Dante Beckett lets it go through his hands, and that'll be a touchback.
And into the end zone. So even at, you're right, even at the high school level, and since it was a special night tonight, a lot of these kids are going to go on to higher education, some play football and do what they can. But that's certainly, as they get older, you know, that the emotion ramps up more. So, you know, I've always appreciated that their hearts are in it, but you can't let that beat you on the field.
Right. Yeah, you got to kind of be a professional as well as a student and an athlete, right?
Yes.
Okay, trips left for Elyria. Beckett keeps to the right. Nice tackle. Looks like a linebacker tackle from here. Tommy Zacharias, I would guess.
Yeah.
And Peter Schumacher, 57. Nice job, Pete.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the first quarter. Visiting Elyria Pioneers 7, your hometown Mustangs 14.
Well, as we expected, it's a good game. I mean, Elyria's not looking at their record. They're looking to come in here and give Strongsville everything they can handle. And, you know, I think Strongsville's playing well, but, you know, I hope they didn't overlook these guys, too.
No, you kind of do sometimes, which also beat you, because they can certainly be a much better team than their 1-7. 1-7 indicates. And for Strongsville not to take it to overlook that might be in a bad position for them. Because sometimes the underdog will bite back.
So at the start of the second quarter, Strongsville comes back out on defense. The ball is on the 25-yard line, on the hash mark closest to us. You got Griffin on the corner on the left side. Let's see, who do we got on the other side? Savage on the other side, I think. Sprague and Williams are your safeties. Boyle and Zacharias in the middle. Handoff to Arn.
But no gain.
Good tackle by, I think that was Peter again.
Tackle by number 57, Peter Schumacher.
Yeah, Shoemaker's having a game there.
Tommy Zacharias.
You got Adam Salty in there.
Third down, key play of the game.
Strongsville showing blitz.
Rhoda on the coverage, Sprague on the tackle.
And a gain of 5 for Elyria.
Looks like Poyle in there. Boy, that's a good play.
Complete to number 13.
Good defense.
Demian Williams pulling in Beckett's pass.
Williams on the reception.
So now it's 4th and 5. So this will be a time pay attention to the snap for Strongsville. Don't get drawn off sides. But Elyria's kicking.
Strongsville's letting it go. They're counting on field position.
Kick by Dante Beckett.
Isaiah Thomas downs it at about the 33.
33. Fielded by number 9, Isaiah Thomas.
And again, senior night for Strongsville, a lot of emotion. I had the pleasure of being down there with my son, and boy, you know, you get choked up a little bit, and you know, the kid's so excited. He's happy that you're there, but he wants to get you off the field so he can go play. And
love you, Dad. Bye.
Yeah, thanks, Dad. Thanks, Mom. All right, twins right for Strongsville. Handoff up the middle. Boy, that looked like Clark taking a pounding in there.
Yeah, for a loss, 2. Maybe 2-yard loss.
Garrett bounces up.
Running the ball for Strongsville, number 21, Garrett Clark.
Be nice to see Strongsville air it out at some point in time.
Tristan Arno.
Because the Elyria backfield hasn't been tested yet.
That's true. Single safety. Oh, Johnny gets the pitch away. Clark with the ball.
Got past the blitz, too.
Pitch to 21.
The safety missed the tackle in the backfield.
Clark. Martell Hudson making a stop for Elyria.
Hudson on the stop for Elyria. Horde
Ball
back
on
in.
36.
Sire out. Johnny gets the signals.
Third and 7 for Strongsville. Four wideouts and a pass. Short pass. Complete.
Garrett Clark holding in the reception of Johnny Major.
So we don't see that often where the reception
Fourth
from
down and 2.
from the fullback.
Yeah.
But a couple yards short, so they're faced with kicking it away at midfield, not wanting to take a chance.
No, and yeah, if you can push Elyria back down toward their 10, yeah, keep them down that end of the field.
Zacharias to kick, gets it away. Oh, nice bounce.
Takes a real good.
Uh-oh, the ball's loose. This could be trouble for everybody here.
And still loose.
Sprague on the coverage.
Elyria ball marked at the 10-yard line.
But Elyria takes the ball out of the end zone.
And runs it, and then fumbles it. So they're calling him down at the 10.
Covered by number 45.
Down by contact at that point in time.
Yeah. Boy,
But-
that was exciting.
I don't know. Strongsville's been denied 2 questionable possessions. I understand down by contact, but a fumble's a fumble sometimes.
Well, I got to tell you, it was crazy down there at the goal line. Watching Johnny squirt that thing around. That kid picked the ball up. I didn't see which number he was, but boy, you had to be scared coming out of the end zone. And hey, you know what? They're taking a chance. I respect that.
Yeah.
Sable and Sire on the line on the right side. Zacharias with the blitz. And makes a beautiful tackle. He smelled that run off the left tackle, and there he was. So he found the hole, and bam.
Mm-hmm. Well, the only problem with Beckett doing that often is that they'll key on it, so he won't have many opportunities to get that run off throughout the game. Beckett's got the ball.
Back to pass,
Ooh.
has to run. Is that Tommy again?
Sack for maybe 1 or 2 yard loss.
Made first by number 57, Peter Schumacher.
Schumacher with the tackle. He's all over the place up there. I like to see that nose guard having success like that.
Yeah. Beckett tried to run right at him, and that was that you got to get past him to run.
Key play of the game, folks. Let's hear it.
3rd and 3. Elyria's taking a loss on yardage, so they're back deep in their own territory.
Oh, be careful, Mustang.
Once again.
They didn't cross the line, but got to be careful.
Once again.
Beckett back to pass. Over the middle, picked off by number 11, John Sprague. He's headed for the end zone. He's headed for the corner. Touchdown, Mustang!
Down Mustang. Very good. Very good.
Pick 6, baby.
Number 11, John Sprague with a pick 6. Count it.
Well, that's pretty exciting, Don. I got to be honest. So Johnny was in the right spot at the right time and made a nice catch.
Beckett kind of telegraphed that one, so I'm not surprised he was there.
Yeah. And you know, Johnny had a nice one last week with Shaker, and he got denied at about the 8th. So I think tonight he was going to make that end zone come hell or high water, as they say.
Oh yeah. Very good for Strongsville. 21-7 Mustangs.
Kramer with the kick. So, hey, you know what? Got a defensive score and a couple of nice offensive scores. We're on the right track.
Yeah.
Mark your calendars. The Strongsville Community Business Expo will be taking place 5 p.m. on Wednesday, November.
You know, a lot of these boys we've watched since they were in youth football, and seeing the parents out there tonight, and we've been standing on the sidelines and in our cars when it's been 20 degrees and the kids were practicing and they're late or they're goofing around, and you know, tonight it was kind of bittersweet, just, you know, hugging the dads and moms, and you know, they're talking about what the kids are going to do next year, and you know, it's great to see the kids grow and move on, but a little bittersweet too, I got to be honest.
Time does fly, but you miss when at that point in time 4 years ago, 5 years ago, you're going, oh, it's cold out here, like you said. But now, would you take that day back again?
You know what? I've loved every minute, to be honest. So, Zacharias to kick.
Fielded at the 11.
Is that? Oh gosh, that's number 11. That's Frost with the ball.
With a nice hit, nice tackle.
Which number was that? Was that Rhoda 24?
12.
Oh,
or 37. He was tripped up by number 10.
Kafari and Hardy on the tackle, and Connor Cormier was in there too.
Elyria will start the ball at their own 23-yard line.
Oh boy, they're trying to test that middle, and you know, I just think you know, between Schumacher and the rest of that inside line there, they're not going to let that happen much.
I don't think so. Actually, Elyria looks to be a little outsized on the line.
Also in on the stop, number 68, Aaron Sable.
From this vantage point, they look to be Strongsville's defense looks just a hair bigger than the offensive line of Elyria.
Aaron Sable in on the tackle as well. Motion, pass by Beckett.
Nice pass.
Complete at the 28. Looks like Isaiah Thomas with the catch.
Pulling in Beckett's pass, number 9, Isaiah Thomas.
Sprague on the tackle.
By number 44,
Jake Poyle.
11, John Sprague.
Beckett with the ball, trying to get around the left side.
Dante Beckett calling his own number off the left side.
I think you got Zacharias in there, and you got Schumacher again, and
maybe for a gain of 1.
Sire in there.
Maybe 2.
Tackle made by number 42, Tommy Zacharias. 4th down.
4th down, big down again.
Yeah, watch the snap, watch the snap.
Yeah, they're trying to get him.
It only doesn't work all the time.
Don and I are jumping up here, so Strongsville kids are doing well. Beckett gets back. Pass complete over the middle. Oh.
Broke outside.
Beckett's pass is complete to number 13, Devion.
First down plus a few
Christian
yardage.
Williams makes the tackle, and
By number 8,
Adam Salty had a hold of him, couldn't quite hold on. That would have been a nice hold there.
Yeah, it was a good conversion, conversion for Elyria on that drive right there.
So the Pioneers come out with twins to the right and twins to the left. And it looks like a little wildcat formation with Arno back. Arno with the ball, scrambling. Being chased by Sable.
And got a 5 or 6 on the run and chased out of bounds.
Running the ball
Is that Rhoda with the tackle? Or the force out, I should say.
Chased out of bounds by number 24, Brandon Rhoda.
I still need to get new glasses. I can't see.
Yeah,
I can't see
tough
that
to see these numbers. Arno with the ball. Pass back to
nice
Beckett.
flat pass.
Nice tackle.
Arno's pass
Maybe for a gain of 1.
number 1, Dante Beckett.
Nice tackle, Kevin Lawler. 16 Lawler.
Stop made by number 24, Brandon Rhoda. Also in on the stop, number 16, Kevin Lawler.
You know, we've got several receivers playing both ways out on these corners, so it's nice to see. It's a tough night for them, but they're trying to shut these guys down.
Yeah.
Okay, you got Beckett and Arno in the backfield.
3rd and 3. Watch the snap. And
Beckett in motion.
the blitz from Strongsville.
Arno, Savo with the pressure. Tackle looks like Keating, 36. Keating on the tackle.
Pressure on the quarterback made by number 68, Aaron Sable.
Back to the original line of scrimmage for Elyria.
On the tackle, number
4th and 3.
Jake Boyle with number 36, Andrew Keating. 4th down.
Watch the ball. Strongsville. This is another one of those draw 'em off sides.
Arno with the ball.
Very
Beautiful
good.
tackle by Tommy Zacharias.
Zacharias.
Smelled it and just took off. You know, his first 5 yards are so fast. His motor is running at
Yeah.
1,000 RPMs right from the yard 1 to yard 5. It's
Turbo's
amazing.
going.
It's a beautiful thing to watch, and you know, he just gets so excited and gets everybody up around him. It's a fun thing to watch.
That's what a captain's supposed to do. So that the core of the defense right there, and it works out.
All right, so Strongsville back on offense. Johnny Major brings them out. You got Williams and Horrig on our side. Gillette in motion, takes the pitch, tries to get outside. Boy, they defensed it well. Looks like
Back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
I don't know who number 19 is, but he was joined out there by number 50, Jonathan Lowry.
The clock's running now with 2:50 left in the half.
Over the years, we thank you for all the halftime entertainment you've provided this year.
4 wideouts for Strongsville.
Williams in motion. Griffin up the middle, finds a hole. Tackle by number 5, Quanda Woodson.
Taylor Griffin running the ball.
Gain of 7.
Yeah.
Tackle made by number 5.
This is good. And the clock's still running. Strongsville's got a good field position. They could sneak another score in here with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left.
Twins to both sides. Williams in motion, handoff to Griffin. Ooh, he's met big time. John Anthony Lowry, number 50. Beautiful tackle.
And once again, down by contact. So at least they're being fair. Where it seemed kind of one-sided before.
That they've enjoyed the entertainment provided this year, and with the excitement and sadness, that they look forward to your final marching performance tonight.
Clock's still running.
To the parents of our seniors and all of our marching Mustang parents,
90 seconds left in the first half.
They couldn't do it without
Geez,
you.
Don, do you think they're taking the time on purpose?
It looks like they are.
And join us in cheering on the class of 2018.
Strongsville calls timeout. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say there was some confusion. You know, maybe calling a couple plays.
Yeah.
You know, with 1:20 left.
Yeah.
Call a couple plays, go into a, you know, quick hurry up.
They could afford it to let the time run out, though. Take the time so they don't get penalized for that. And just let the clock run out, because there's no reason why they should give or allow Elyria to have any good or time or field position at this point in time, since the score is as lopsided as it is.
Yeah.
And the punting team is on the field. So okay, yeah, so perhaps they were considering running fourth and 7, seeing what they can get out of it. But why let a conversion go?
Yeah, with a minute 20, there might have been some debate, eh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When you can pin them back in the within the 10.
Sprague and Ghaffari on the outside. Tommy Zacharias passing the ball. And on the reception, number 24, Rhoda makes a beautiful catch.
For a first down.
Hey, look at that.
Now
Zacharias makes the tackles, kicks the ball, throws the ball, and you know what? He's a running back too. We might see him in the backfield.
At this point in time, he might. A single backfield of Tommy Zacharias. He's not quite fast enough to throw the ball and catch it. Now, I've seen it done before, but maybe by senior year of college, he'll have that skill too.
Exactly. Johnny with the ball, drops back to pass, back the other way. Sire is open.
Pass is caught.
He's on his way. Touch. That's got to be close to a touchdown. Boy, Donnie hit the pylon.
Yeah, hit the pylon, but I'm thinking they might have him out of bounds within the 5.
Boy, that was beautiful. They rolled to the right. Sire released from his tight end position, and nice little out pattern. Bam, he hit him.
Mm-hmm.
Down to the 2.
Yeah, there you go.
And that's another Cable Ties Unlimited first down, Strongsville.
Johnny keeps after the fake to Griffin and scores. Touchdown, Strongsville.
Now see that the clock strategy makes sense at this point in time. Run down the clock, get down the field, because I think that they're dialed in. The offense is dialed in pretty well. See what they can do. So that was a good strategy. Now Elyria's got 30 seconds to do something. Now, unless they have a big return at this point in time, we're looking at 27-7. Currently, Mustangs. And the kick was up and good. It's now 28-7 Mustangs. 29 seconds left, so I like that the strategy of letting the clock run out a little while.
Well, that nice catch by Sire sure made a difference there, and then with Kramer's extra point, you're right, 28-7, and you got to give Strongsville credit too. I mean, Elyria came out and they were punching them in the face, and Strongsville said, "Hey, you know what? That's okay, but we're going to punch back a little harder."
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And they have, and with Johnny Sprague's pick 6, that kind of got them fired up a little bit, and the fake there, we didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
And neither did Elyria. So
yeah, I haven't seen that from Strongsville all year so far. So maybe they were working on it. It worked out very well, especially when your defense is looking for something else or expecting something else.
Zacharias' kick back to the goal line. Oh boy, did he meet Jake Poyle big time, number 44 Poyle.
And the first official flag I've seen on the field.
Yeah, those ones where they just use their minds, it's a little hard to tell what kind of penalty it is, but there's a real flag this time.
I left my crystal ball at home.
Penalties on Elyria. Holding on Elyria, so it looks like it's going to go back 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, at halftime,
20 seconds on the clock.
we will do the
So
Chick-fil-A
Elyria
halftime field goal.
might try and air it out
Our kicker
at this
today,
point in time. Get close to score some points. Because 20 seconds is an awful long time.
Bailey will win a year's supply. Chick-fil-A.
So Don and I will step away from the booth here at halftime, and we will still have the band and the rest of the halftime show for you. We'll be back at the end of halftime. Looks like we got a timeout on the field.
They're letting it run out.
I think they just took a knee there just to let it run out and go in and try to get a handle on what's going on here. So
that was wise. Wise
again,
move.
halftime here at Serpentini Field at Catan Stadium. It's Mustangs 28, Pioneers 7.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Cameron Ryman. I'm the proud superintendent of the school district, and we are here tonight to announce the winner of a brand new 2017 Chevy Trax. And before we do, a special thank you to whoever made this possible, our Strongsville Athletic Boosters, Robin and Richard Micko, who took the lead in this and did a fantastic job. Our girls basketball team, the leading ticket sales of the whole project. And because of their efforts, coming right back to our kids of Strongsville is over $50,000 based on this raffle. So now let's give away a car. And most importantly, this would not be possible without the generous donation and partnership of the Serpentini family in Strongsville, Serpentini. And here's Ryan Serpentini to find the winner.
I just want to say that we're very happy that we're able to help out every year, and we hope that we can continue to do so in the future. I know you guys had a great turnout this year, so hopefully we can even do better next year. So.
All right, let's find the winner. Are we going to stir it up? Got it? All right, and the winner of the 2017 Chevy Trax is Elaine Hamrick. Elaine Hamrick, congratulations to Elaine, one of our employees from Chapman Elementary School. Congratulations. Once again, how about another round of applause to Richard and Robin Micko, our athletic boosters, our girls basketball team, and Serpentini Chevrolet.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, led onto the field by drum major Emmeline Hall and assistant drum major Kayla Stevens, and under the direction of Aaron C. Putka, Alicia Geiger, Pat Kostelnik, and drumline advisor Paul March, we are proud to present the 95th edition of the Elyria High School Pioneer Marching Band. Tonight we pay tribute to modern rock, starting with the 2007 hit from the band Fall Out Boys. This is Thanks for the Memories! no discussion of modern rock would be complete without mentioning the metal band Metallica. Originally released in 1991, Enter Sandman remains one of the band's most popular and nightmarish singles. Please listen to our presentation. Marching Band nothing but the best this marching season and throughout the school year. We close tonight's performance with the most popular song from the band Muse. From 2009, this is Uprising!
2017 Strongsville High School Marching Mustangs, led down the field by drum major Ryan Oley. Senior night performance with his 2012 hit from Grammy Award-winning artist Bruno Mars. Here is Locked Out of Heaven. Now we honor our senior class by performing one of their favorite songs. Let's welcome the seniors to the front of the band as we perform The Pretender. The directors would like to say thank you to the senior class for your dedication and contribution to the band the last 4 years. We are grateful to your leadership and hard work and look forward to what is in store for the rest of the year. To conclude our show, we would like to perform a Bruno Mars hit from 2010. Here is Runaway Baby. The marching Mustangs are under the direction of Brian King and assisted by Chris Chinsey, Claire Galmarini, Missy Stroop, Alexis Kohler, and James Gates. Thank you for the wonderful, wonderful show.
And welcome back to Serpentini Field here at Catan Stadium. Clay Sprague and Don Hill with you to start the second half. The Mustangs are up 28-7 over the Elyria Pioneers. And Don, what's your assessment so far?
It's Elyria. They look like a better team. I still think they're a better team than their record. The record suggests. The score, honestly, suggests they're not. But I see a lot of talent there. So I'm not sure if this is a rebuilding year for them or what the deal is, but they've shown they can score and they can be dangerous. So why they're not more in this game, I'm not real sure. Perhaps it'll show on the second half what they've got.
Well, and I think you're exactly right. And Strongsville has been able to score, with long plays, with short plays, defensive pick six.
Mm-hmm.
They look pretty well rounded.
Yeah, with a couple trick plays too. So they're dialed in. Like I said, I'm concerned about Elyria simply because a team can't be that bad. There's certain professional teams which might be, but I would expect them to be a little different.
Zacharias' kick taken by number 1, Dante Beckett. The ball's loose.
And recovered.
Illyria's number 11, Aaron Frost, with the recovery.
It'll be interesting to see what they come out with. They've got a decent passing game, so if they can get something downfield, tweaking their offense for the second half, maybe it may show some different results.
You know, we haven't seen either team throw vertically.
Right.
And we're used to seeing that by Strongsville. And I would suspect, oh gosh, Elyria comes out with a 4-man receivers on the right side. So
they're coming out.
Here we go. Tristan Arno's the quarterback.
Missed that.
Over the middle. The pass is high.
Caught. And back to the line, down to the line of scrimmage.
Looks like tackle by Sable and
By number 13, Devion Williams.
Tommy Zacharias, I think.
Hit by number 32, Zach Savage.
Oh, Zach Savage on the tackle there with Tommy. So again, 4 receivers to the right, and they threw back to the left. Now they've got 3 to the right. Arno's in the backfield. He gives. Immediately tackled. That was Adavion Drummer. I think I'm saying his name right.
Tackle made by number 16, Kevin Lawler. Also in on the stop, number 42, Tommy Zacharias.
Looks like Lawler and Zacharias on the tackle. So you're seeing Lawler play both sides. Arno, quick pass out to number 7. It's low. And incomplete, intended for Walker.
Incomplete pass intended for number 7, Jared Walker. Brings up a 4th down and 4.
4th and 4.
In on the coverage, number 24, Brandon Rhoda.
See if they try and draw him off again. You know, when I played, it was all about ball discipline. If that ball didn't move, you didn't move. You know, there's drills on that one, but they haven't messed that up in the past couple series.
Punts away. Williams is deep, but lets it bounce. And Strongsville will have the ball about the 32.
It was a good Elyria roll down there, but still decent field position for Strongsville. They can do a lot from the 34.
So Johnny Major, having a great year. You know, he's been able to run tonight, pass tonight, and let's see what he brings here in the second half. He's got Griffin with him in the backfield and trips to the right. Fake to Griffin. He drops to pass. Scrambling. He's got an opening. 40, 45, 50.
Outran a lineman.
40,
going downfield.
30. Oh boy, there's a flag. And Johnny's headed for the end zone, and I see a flag. Oh boy, I think it's coming back.
My guess will be holding.
Boy, and the Mustangs have been doing so well tonight. Is that our first holding?
I believe so. You know, there's only certain things at certain times you're going to see, and when you have a good run like that, it's going to be holding. And sometimes that's the only way you can get a guy broken open is just to commit the offense and hope it doesn't get picked up.
That's true. With the exception of, looked like it was the back judge that threw the flag, and he threw it from back here closer to us by the 40, and the thing went over 20 yards in the air. Little drama from the officials tonight.
It was really holding at that point in time.
Yeah.
First down and 3.
But that was a good run. That was a very good run. Broke the tackle and went straight downfield. So they can do it. Elyria's just got to pick that up.
Yeah, nice run by Johnny. It's unfortunate. So handoff to Griffin. Off the right tackle. Got the first down.
Running the ball, number 5, Taylor Griffin. And that's another Cable Ties Unlimited Strongsville first down.
You know, I ran into a couple JV players today, and, you know, they've had kind of a rough season. So they're playing Elyria tomorrow at Elyria, and they're excited. They feel like they got an opportunity to win. It'd be nice to see those kids get their first win.
Yeah, it really would be. Your JV team, they're building character with them and just teaching them the game. So when they get to this level, they've got a much better handle on what's going on.
Pitch to Griffin. Picks up a yard or two. Elyria was not fooled that time.
No, in this game play, it's all about building confidence. And when you're confident in your position, or maybe you change position, or just having confidence that, you know, what you're doing is fun, then that's what you do.
Gillette with the fake. Johnny Major keeping the ball, gets it to the 50.
Over the 50-yard line. Tackle made by number 8.
Yeah, we really haven't seen Joey Gillette making the impact tonight that he traditionally does. So it's going to be interesting to see if they call his number more often here. Gillette number 3 is in the slot to the right, and Horg is closest to us.
Yeah. Strongsville's in a good position to
Pass to Griffin, down the left side.
and tackled out of bounds at the 46.
Tackle by Jordan Lucky Baker for a first down.
First down, Strongsville. Tackle made by number 25, Jordan Lucky Baker.
I'm not seeing Elyria's defense offer up any resistance at this point in time.
No, they haven't changed it. They're still in the 4-3 that they came out with.
Showing a blitz. They got picked up.
Gillette takes the handoff, stops to pass, and a fake, and decides to keep it. He runs the ball and gets to the 30. Well, there's a wrinkle down we haven't seen. You know, Gillette, we know, is a quarterback.
Yeah.
And he's fast, so it makes sense. Handoff, throw the ball. Unfortunately for Strongsville, Elyria had it well covered.
Yeah. But you got a couple yards out of it, though. So it's 3rd and 2. Still 28-7 Mustangs. 8:10 left to go. Handoff up the middle. And looks like a good touchdown.
Griffin with the ball. Scores. Nice run.
With no penalties thus far. Nothing called, so we've got no holding. That's a solid 6 points.
Hey fans, did you notice during tonight's pregame ceremonies out there, prior to all the hoopla,
I had mentioned before that Elyria's defense, they're not there really. You know, and I understand that Strongsville's got a good momentum going, but they're not offering much resistance on the field. So maybe their offense is going to come up with some stellar performance with 8 minutes to go, and certainly in the next quarter.
Kramer's kick is good, so 8 minutes left, 35-7 Mustangs.
I'm never going to say game's over until the end of the 4th quarter. So the Pioneers should do better than 7, I would think. But Clay, it's getting easier to see why they're a 1-7 team when their offense doesn't offer much resistance to an offense. Zacharias is setting the ball on the tee. Elyria is ready to receive.
Zacharias with the kick.
Hey, Brian, what's your last name?
The kick is up and
Uh-oh, ball hits the ground. Beckett's got to jump on it, and the Mustangs are waiting for him.
smothered at the 13.
Look like Bobby Hardy, 12. Connor Cormier, you always find him around the ball. So the Mustangs, good coverage, and the ball's at the 14.
Yeah.
So
Contain them within the 20. No, Elyria has to work to get out of there. So I think we're going to see here, honestly, with being a one-win team, if they can even get to midfield. I would hope they do. There's no reason for them to give up at this point in time.
So you got Savage and Crotty on the corners, Sprague and Williams at the safeties. So Strongsville's not messing around. They still got their number ones in there. And looks like they're starting to sub a little bit, but I would expect we'd probably see a little more of that as we get towards the end of the third quarter if they can continue to keep this going.
Yeah. Official timeout.
Well, I think we've got a player down. So they're working on the Strongsville sideline here. I can't see who it is, but they're being real careful with him. And he's coming off the field. Is that 87, Sire? I can't see.
Yeah, the shoulder pad number's obscured.
Good training staff here at Strongsville. Southwest General supports Strongsville High School sports.
Pass deep.
Oh, long pass.
Broken
oh
up.
My goodness. Oh, what great timing.
That was
Colin Crotty on the coverage.
And
my goodness,
broken
yeah.
up.
That could have been a big time score.
28. 20.
Broken up by number 29, Catan Stadium.
Elyria set again. I tried to pass the last time, and this pass is intercepted again by
Oh, here we go.
Returned by
Zach Savage. Savage with the pick six.
There we go.
Number 32, Savage.
Number 32, Zach Savage. Who is that pick?
Strongsville touchdown. Interception by Zach Savage. So now it's Mustangs 41, Pioneer 7. Strongsville's going for the extra point.
In accordance with the Ohio High School Athletic Association rules, point differential of 30 or more.
And the kick is up and good.
On a continuous run.
So now, with the lead 42-7, the rules kind of changed a little bit. It goes to a continuous running clock. So they don't stop it. So a little over 7 minutes to go.
In the third quarter. It's 42-7 Strongsville. And the official give Zacharias the ball. Sets on the tee. Elyria is ready to receive at this point in time. But as Clay said, when the clock starts, 7:36, it'll keep running. With a score of 42-7 Strongsville.
So it looks like David Miller, one of the special team experts for Strongsville, is our injured player, number 20. So if we hear any more on his condition, we'll let you know. I do see the team being very careful with him, and the surgeon there checking him as well. So I expect they'll probably bring a card out and take David to have him checked.
Yeah, it appeared he walked off the field though, because that came very quickly. It was while he was on the sideline, the game did proceed.
Yeah. And Bob Cole, the surgeon from Southwest, I see him there, and he seems like he's okay.
It was a pass by Elyria. for a short yardage. The clock continues to run at 6:43.
Williams on the stop. He was assisted, I think it was by Sable.
So when they change sides going to the fourth quarter, will that rule still continue? The clock will still run?
Yeah, as long as it's a 30-point difference, I think is how that works.
Okay.
Arden with the ball,
He's
running for his life.
Yeah. But may have scored a touchdown with first down with that run right there.
Tackle by Sire, 87.
Yep, they're moving the sticks. Very good.
Tackle made by number 87, Sean Sire.
So Elyria hasn't quit. So, it's good that they're just keeping the game going. You hate to see a team just stop and let it go and quit on the field.
Jesse Kramer, 43, in for Strongsville, along with Connor Cormier at the linebacker positions. Karate in at the corner on the left side. Arn to pass.
Short pass.
It's
deflected.
tipped up in the air and falls helplessly to the ground. Good coverage by Strongsville.
Knocking that ball down, number 87, Sean Sire.
Sean Sire on the tip there. And of course Sean, a big basketball player and a tall, athletic guy, and
yeah, that was a real high tip with that one.
Making a nice play. 91, Jordan Lewis in for Strongsville. Jake Kemelhar in the middle. Got a couple two tough kids in there that seniors, good playing time for them as well. Oh, nice tackle. Yeah, I think that was Jesse Kramer. Just came in the game, made a beautiful tackle on the right side. Stepped up and kept them to just a couple of yards.
Elyria they're grinding it out. They're still working on getting the ball downfield, but close to us, they got 4 wideouts.
Yep,
with a
and
short
bubble
pass.
It looks like it's backwards. It'll be interesting to see how they call it. They call it incomplete.
Incomplete pass. Oh yeah. Okay. An incomplete pass. He touched it. So some years ago that would have been a fumble since he touched it, but he never had possession of the ball. So I've learned that's the entire point of the whole thing. As long as he had possession and then down by contact, it's an incomplete pass, or never had possession at all.
4 receivers to the right. Strongsville playing conservative. Good. Connor Cormier with the quarterback in his hands. Pass over the middle, incomplete.
Yeah, he couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah,
he certainly had him pinned down, so he wasn't going to run.
Connor, he was like that bulldog, just had him by the ankles and just chewing away there. But they hold him, and it turns over. It's Strongsville ball.
Pass intended for number 4, Keyshawn Glover. Pass incomplete, change of possession. Strongsville, first down at the Elyria 42-yard line.
3 minutes and 47 seconds left in the third quarter. And the clock does continue to run. It's still 42-7, Strongsville. So possession on downs, Strongsville comes out.
We ask that you support these local businesses in exchange for them supporting our Strongsville Mustang.
Clark with the ball, taking the handoff from Johnny Major. Nowhere to go that time. I think he might have lost a couple.
Yeah.
Garrett Clark getting the duties.
I'll put it back at the line of scrimmage.
Made it back to the line of scrimmage. Number 52. Number 50 making the tackle, John Anthony Lowry. And number 62, Luke Pelos.
3 minutes left. Strongsville set. 4 wideouts.
Johnny to pass to Clark, who's open down the right sideline. Gain of 17. First down, Mustangs at the 23. Sire back in, Horrig out.
Made by number 21, Noah France.
So I think the Mustangs are smelling blood here. They're going right after these guys.
Yeah. Elyria's defense is not giving much back at all.
Elyria blitzes. Johnny escapes to the right. Gets a couple yards.
Maybe 5 or 6. Good run, though.
Clark out. You know who I see in? Tommy Zacharias on offense. I'll bet you he's going in to be a tailback here.
Okay.
I'll bet you lunch he's going to get the ball in this series.
That's not a good bet, sir. If Tommy's in, definitely he's going to get handed the ball. But at this point in time, they've got room to play.
All right, I'm getting a free lunch here. So the Mustangs come out with twins to the left.
Tommy Zacharias in the backfield.
And, of course, Zacharias with the ball. Left sweep around. He's motoring towards the end zone. He's on his way, and he gets down to the 3. And he's coming back out. So what a beautiful thing, huh? Good for him, a senior.
He needs some rest before he may be called to kick the extra point. So
leader of the team. It's they're oh no, we got a flag. Oh.
Well, no, Strongsville. I don't know.
There's a flag on the play.
With no explanation at this point in time. But Elyria's coaching staff was on the field. Deep into the field.
So the players on the Elyria side have their helmets off, and looks like they've taken a timeout. The Elyria coach is upset. I can see him.
He's very animated.
Yeah.
Enjoy a variety of food stations and buy your Christmas gifts at the silent auction table.
And again, Coach Arno, very good interview before the game, and you know, these guys, they work hard. They want the kids to have success, and they support them and stand behind them and make sure they go to class and make sure they're good citizens and work hard and practice. You know, you just hate to see, you know, when you get so upset that something's not going your way and you feel bad for them. You know what I mean?
And you can, but the coach is the last person that's supposed to be showing a bad example. The kids on the field, they're doing what they're supposed to do, and understandably, Elyria, it just can't be happy that they're down by such a large deficit in points. But certainly, you got to just continue to play the game. And it looks like it's a penalty against Elyria. But I missed what the penalty was, and I'm quite sure that's what the coach was upset about.
Well, you're right, Don. I'm going to have to go with maybe an unsportsmanlike or something like that because it really pushed him back. And
Good call, sir. Very good call.
So handoff to Cormier. Elyria smells it and gets him before he gets going. Woodson on the tackle for.
And another flag. This is the point in time where they're breaking down.
Oh. I'm seeing some disqualification here.
And an ejection?
Yeah, I think so. Number 5, number 10. I think it's number 10.
50?
Oh, I'm sorry, that's 50. So you got 5 and 50. Yeah, you know, these guys have had a tough season, and again, feel bad for them. I know there's frustration there.
Still got to keep it together, though. Still got to keep it together.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They've got one more quarter to go.
Ryan Puzzatello in on the wing on the far right. He's there with Adams and I'm going to guess Gillette. You got Sire, the tight end, in on the left. Next to J.D. Duplain, 67 Duplain, doing a nice job tonight as always. Ryan Keating on the left side. Quick pitch to Connor Cormier, headed for the end zone. And boy, did he get in, Don?
It looks
Can
like
you tell?
He stopped at the 1. It's real close.
Handling the ball, number 10, Connor Cormier.
And as Don and I have talked before, Connor, one of our favorite players to watch, pound for pound, just ultimate hustle guy. And, he gets the ball in his hands and he's taking off like a rocket, and he's not a real big fella, so he's got his hands full there. But it looks like we've got a player down on the Elyria sideline. So
looked like Quando Woodson before he roll over on his back, number 5.
Oh,
for
boy.
Elyria.
Products for use at home or in your business. Cable Ties Unlimited can be found on the web at www.
The official timeouts in the field have stopped the clock for a few other series here. 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Strongsville Mustangs 42 and the Elyria Pioneers still 7. And Woodson looked like he did get up and walk off the field. And now it's still Strongsville's possession. 3rd and 1 at the 1.
Cormier takes the handoff from Johnny Major. Looks like he's still short.
Yeah, inches now. Elyria was showing blitz right there at the line of scrimmage. So they held him to just a few feet, like 2 feet.
I think that's going to end the quarter. So Strongsville's threatening, and they're up 42-7 here. The start of the fourth quarter at Serpentini Field and Catan Stadium. Again, Clay Sprague and Don Hill, your hosts this evening. It's the 20th of October. It's a nice night here in Strongsville. About, it's probably, 58, 59 degrees.
Say 59 specifically, according to the expensive watch.
There you go. My partner, he's got us dialed in. The band's been playing well tonight. Again, senior night, so the senior band members were introduced, and the cross-country folks and cheerleaders, and obviously the senior football players. So
big night for Strongsville tonight. So having a win like this is a lot of buttercream icing on an already big cake.
So if Strongsville can continue to hold on tonight and do their thing, next week is the rivalry game with Brunswick.
Okay.
So, and I think Brunswick, I might be right around 500 as well. So I would expect them. It's always a good game with Brunswick, regardless of the records.
Mm-hmm.
And the Brunswick coach, there's a little history between that and Coach Serino. They coached against each other last year for, I believe it was a divisional title at their prior high schools.
Okay.
And so these guys are friends, they're competitors, and they both really want to win. So I would expect it to be a very good game next week at Brunswick.
Taking the time getting the ball set down on the right-hand side of the field, right underneath the flag.
Well, and again, Coach Arn from Elyria's got some questions, and the referees are discussing some things with him, and now it looks like they're about to get underway. So with the start of the fourth quarter, the Mustangs are on the 2. Connor Cormier in the backfield with Johnny Major. Gets the handoff, and he's in for the score. Cormier 10 scores up the middle.
Pushed in. The line got him pushed in there. Very good.
By the center of the Strongsville line.
Strongsville scores again, currently 48-7. Just starting the fourth quarter here. And this is a game like any other game, but this being a special night for not only the kids but the parents, this is a game they'll remember for a very long time.
Kemmelhar with the snap is nice snap. Geis with the hold, and Kramer's kick is good. So with 11:49 left in the fourth quarter, Strongsville 49, Pioneers from Elyria 7. And Don, I think we're going to see some additional kids in the game now. So
I think they can afford to mix it up at this time, give the starters a rest, because there's not a whole lot to lose at this point in time.
So from the booth, we've got some great support. Our crew tonight, we've got Brian James, Pat Gallagher, Mike Gallagher, Gavin Kaiser, and Eric Hansen. Nice job, guys, on the cameras. It's been a great season here at home. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody.
And Susie Kerr is our director. She's in the booth hitting the buttons and keeping all of us boys in line. And of course, Scott Benson is our producer and AV specialist here at Strongsville High School. So, hey gang, thanks a lot. Thanks for letting us be part of the team. And, go Mustangs. Well, there's a flag. We've got, again, a new team specialty folks out here.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got a new kicker. It looks like we're going to move this maybe 5 yards and kick it again.
Number 94.
So our number 94 is our kicker, and I think what we got here is possibly some of the JV folks are up on varsity, and
okay.
So we may not have some of the numbers of the kids.
But we're certainly getting a chance to play. Okay. You always want to try and get them in. And it's at the expense of Elyria. It happens.
John Canonico kicking.
Well, number 11 from Elyria, Aaron Frost, kind of shreds our kickoff team there a little bit. So
that was a run back from a kickoff.
It's like you said, good learning experience.
Experience is everything. So Elyria's come back by 7. Currently 6. But even giving the other players a chance to play, on the big field like this, it's still an experience thing. At this point in time, Strongsville's not going to lose anything, giving them a chance. So allowing Elyria to score only helps them out.
Yeah.
Now they know what you don't do. Missed tackles.
Caleb Lewis to kick for Elyria.
And the kick is good. So Elyria has something to celebrate.
Absolutely. you know, I think we saw just a little bit of the greenness of our guys. No pun there, of course, intended, but you know, a little bit of tentativeness. And you know, Aaron Frost, he's you know, he's a veteran. He's out there to make stuff happen, and he showed he's got skills, right?
Yeah. Yes, he did. Strongsville has, I would say again, at this point in time, has nothing to lose. So rotating in new players that don't have a lot of experience, you can rest your starters or bring them back out if you want to. But you know, why run up the score when you do not have to?
Well, it's senior night and your last home game. I'm sure they'd like to put up 1,000, but you know, Coach Serino's a class act, and I don't think he's going to let that happen.
No. Yeah. He's got some respect for Elyria, so that's respectable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Opportunities available. The Strongsville Football League is looking for announcers for next year's Strongsville Football League home games.
Looks like E.J. Geis back for Strongsville Deep.
Come to the booth tomorrow morning between 9 and noon. Get your opportunity to audition. At the Strongsville main field on West Lund Road.
An Elyria kickoff team is ready to go. Onside kick.
Goes 10 yards, it's bouncing around. Boy, I don't know.
Recovered by Strongsville.
Strongsville recovers the onside kick. Will have possession.
Here we go. Flag on the field, though.
Flag on the play.
Looked like Keating with the ball recovery. Are they checking to see if it went 10 yards?
I don't believe so. Calls against Strongsville, personal foul.
The new Strongsville quarterback is 18, Cam Costa. And he'll have a little bit of hole to dig out of here with a penalty.
Perhaps 10 yards. So he'll be starting within his own way back. At the 37.5 line.
So 1st and 10 from there. Got Cormier in the backfield with him. Pass is complete to Geis, 13 Geis.
And they got their 10 yards back and a little more.
Is complete. Reception made by number 13.
Nice block by Connor Cormier.
And that's another Cable Ties Unlimited first down.
Puzatello to the right. Mo Mohammed to the left. Geis in motion. Handoff to Cormier.
Handoff to number 10.
Gains 3 or 4.
That penalty didn't hurt them very much. They came back ready to go and got it all back real fast.
Yeah, nice catch by Geis and pass by Costa.
Out of the huddle now. 9:20 left to go in the game.
Tyler Walters in at receiver on the left side. Sean Lee Abri into block. Oh, ball's tipped away. Abri 79 in at right tackle. Alongside Ryan Seafelt 75 for Strongsville.
And Mike Knapp was right out. He came right from the left-hand side and was right on top of Strongsville right at the snap. So he got it real fast.
Walters and Puzatello to the left. pass over the middle. Did he hold on?
Yeah, he did.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Trying to hit Walters. Strongsville will punt.
Yeah, Costa was hit real fast, so he got rid of the ball very quickly and avoid the sack on that one.
Yeah, he did. Zacharias to punt.
Fair catch called.
Good coverage by John Sprague on the fair catch, and then I think that was Mitch Horrig snapping the ball there. He was down there quickly too, so that's probably wise for Elyria to fair catch that at the 13.
And another battle of the bands between downs.
So if you're watching us for the first time, again, this is produced by students and staff from Strongsville High School. Don and I are residents here in Strongsville, and we hope you're having a good time listening to us like we are sharing the game with you. Harn's pass complete to Beckett.
Arnold's pass is complete to number
Flat
7,
pass with
Garrett
maybe a
Walker.
couple yard reception.
A couple guys knocked him out, I'm not sure.
Mhm.
Cormier, the linebacker, maybe.
Number 16, Kevin Lawler.
Again, Jordan Lewis, 91 there in the middle. And the ball goes to the middle.
Gain of a couple.
And Dion Drummer running the ball for Elyria.
Cormier ends up with the ball. 16, Lawler tearing stuff up in there.
And they called it a fumble, recovered by Strongsville.
Well, there you go. Strongsville ball. Cormier gets credited with the fumble recovery. So Costa will be back at quarterback. 6 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. 49-14 Mustangs.
At the Elyria 21.
While we were away at halftime, the Serpentini family was involved with presenting the car raffle, and the athletic director announced that they had earned $50,000, I think, towards athletic programs at the high school, and
Oh yeah.
again, having the car as an incentive was greatly appreciated by Serpentini Chevy.
Yeah.
So Mo Muhammad to the right, wearing number 7. Looks like you've got Cormier in the backfield with Costa. And
Strongsville pass play.
A little strong.
And definitely intended for the end zone.
Tyler Walters in motion there. Intended for Geis.
And Strongsville comes out again. Clock's at 6:10. Fourth quarter.
Handoff up the middle. Connor Cormier finds a hole. He's off to the races, down to the 5. Again, nice acceleration. Big hole up front by the Strongsville line. Just making a nice play.
And once again, you're seeing the lack of resistance from Elyria. It's late in the game for them, so I understand they may be tired and frustrated, but you know, you just don't let them get the yardage.
Cormier with the ball, smothered by the line. Couple nice tackles in there. A little hard to see the numbers down there, but
He ran right into the line where the line was standing, so he got stopped real good. But they've got all to their right, all kinds of space here. And short yardage.
Walters in motion. Pass to Walters. He's off to the corner of the end zone. And touchdown, Strongsville.
Ran off to the right. That's where they had all the room from the hash mark.
Yep, good call. Tyler Walters with the reception from Costa. And Strongsville puts up 6 more.
And the kick is good. Strongsville's 56 now. The Pioneers did score, so now they're at 14. 4 minutes and 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. You know, you always feel happy for your home team, but Clay, I've been on the receiving end of a loss like this, and you get over it after a while. It's one of those things you just don't forget. But for what it's worth, you learn from that. Elyria's got building to do, obviously. So, they'll have the tapes and they'll go through it and see where their breakdown is. But unlike last week with Shaker, it's not penalties that's beating them up.
Well, I'm not sure they made, adjustments either as the game was going on. They seem to have come out with the same defense, and we can always speculate, but
yeah.
at the end of the day, sometimes it comes down to personnel too, and a lot of schools are having trouble getting enough kids out, and
yes, that's true.
As you said earlier, the line looked somewhat undersized, and when you play a little bit bigger school like Strongsville, there's a little more depth, and it just makes it for a tougher season.
It does. It does.
So we've got a new kicker for Strongsville.
96.
Looks like Chris Minnick, 96, Minnick. Reception is by number 10, Adavon Drummer. Tackle by 37. I think it was Kafari.
Now Elyria will be starting on their own 26.
So correction on the stop. Looks like it was Mo Muhammad and Connor Cormier. Arn with the ball. Passes away. Nice tackle.
Definitely deflected. Deflected and incomplete. And no flag, so no interference call.
Yep, we see Momo making the play over there. Not the biggest guy, but that was a big-time hit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Knocked that ball away from his corner position on the left side.
Elyria comes out with a pass play. Oh, sacked for a loss.
Looked like Richie Roscoff in there. Jordan Lewis.
Sack made by number 91.
A loss of 2 on that one.
Yeah, I knew we were going to hear Jordan's name eventually. He's a beast in there. Arn to pass, going deep. Excellent coverage. Colin Crotty, 29 Crotty on the play.
He got his hands on it, but it slipped right through.
Devian Williams, the intended receiver.
'Sophomore Colin Crotty.
Strongsville substituting a lot
Sean
of.
Lee Abri back in. I'm sorry, Don.
No, it's okay. No, Strongsville substituting a lot of players in at this point in time. So, a lot of the teams getting field time.
Cameron Vay, 22, in for Strongsville. Arn back to pass. Passes away.
Almost intercepted.
Colin Crotty on the coverage. Had the ball in his hands for a hot second.
But at this point in time, having an interception at the point of where the ball was would have been a disadvantage for Strongsville. So they get the ball on downs where it was. So they're still in a better field position.
Sean Lee in for Strongsville. Sean Lee Abri. I see Patrick Grellis in there, 78. Grellis. Ryan Seafelt, 75.
Team trainers Steve Pritchard, Joe Kopax, and Katie Vasich. Team physicians Dr. Brian Sellis and Dr. Rob Coley.
Up the middle, run up the middle. Clock's running with 1:34 left.
That might have been John Clefman, 17, carrying the ball. Looked a little bit like Cormier, but I think it was, Cormier. But you got 17 in there, Clefman, a sophomore.
Mm-hmm.
And he lines up in the slot to the right. Cormier's in the backfield with Costa. Costa takes a knee with 58 seconds.
As the clock is running out, I'd like to give a shout out to all the high school seniors out there.
And the clock continues to run at 49 seconds.
So I think they'll probably have to snap it one more time, but that's going to be the end of the game. And, again, nice victory for Strongsville. It puts them at 5-4, gives them a chance to go to 6-4 if they can win next week. Nice way to end the season for these guys. Last year was a tough season, so it's nice to see them come back.
Yeah.
This is the final home game for the varsity, and of course, Coach Serino and his staff are new this year, so it's nice to see them, have a winning record at home. And again, it's been a real pleasure, Don, to work with you and our counterparts on the other weeks. We're all grateful to be able to do this and watch these kids have some fun and have some success.
Well, Clay, thanks again for having me. This has been fun, and we can look forward to it next season. And hopefully, maybe we can take in a couple more games as the season winds down and see how well they play.
All right, very good.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Clay Sprague and Don Hill signing off, and we'll see you at Brunswick next week, and go Mustangs.
To the crew, thank you very much.